Hey, what's up guys? HTK here again with another video. I'm going to try to talk as loudly as I can because it's outside, it's a nice day, so I just thought that I'd try filming outside and stuff since I don't really do it all that often, and it's just nice right now. So I'm basically going to take you guys over just some updates on what we've been doing as far as the field, some changes that I'm going to be making to my gear that I want to share with you guys, our SpeakyB team revelation, and just some upcoming events and other things like that. So let's get into it. So I guess I'll just start with revelation since I know a lot of you guys have been personally reaching out to me and asking what all's up with that. We've played 2 official tournaments now. And done some open plays together and stuff, and really Revelation is just the team that me and everyone else, or at least my personal group at HTK that I run with a lot of the time, some friends that I've known for a really long time, and even some newer players that just jumped on board, wanted to help out, and proved to be some really incredible players. So we basically have been waiting for a really long time to throw a team together just because it's always been there, but we've never really had the people or the people who share the same style, especially for like the whole SpeakyB thing, since it is extremely new in Indiana. In fact, it's practically non-existent. I mean, even still, because the indoor isn't open just yet. We're going to get to that here in a little bit, but there's just nothing here as far as SpeakyB. So putting this team together has been really exciting for us because we've gotten to build our own field. We had SYG Demo and Sosa come out, and everyone else here, there's a little bit of a spark with the whole SpeakyB thing where people are really starting to become interested in it. Revelation, as of right now, is made up out of 6 people. That includes myself, Casper, Viper, who is actually here from Japan, so that's really interesting. He has brought a lot of great information to us from his experience in SpeakyB, specifically in Japan, so we've gotten some really cool things, just as far as like tactics and, you know, the SpeakyB style that we didn't really know too much about, and even a lot of people here in America don't know about, because Japan does, at least in my opinion, from what I've seen and am watching Viper play, it's not completely different, but they have their own thing going on over there almost. I mean, it is really interesting to see just how good he is and how different his strategy and mindset is whenever it comes to specifically SpeakyB. So aside from Viper and Casper and myself, we also have Predator, Tie-Dye, and Coon. That may or may not be a South Park reference.
The King.
And the 6 of us have played together for a decent amount of time. A couple of us a little bit longer than others, but we all have slowly, I believe over time, gained this love for specifically SpeakyB, and over the course of the last couple of years changed our styles to fit the SpeakyB profile a little bit more, even though we still play outdoors the majority of the time. SpeakyB is a big thing to us, and we just love the fast-paced, lightweight style. We love the gear video coming very soon on my new SpeakyB rig, as well as some other gear changes that I'm going to get into in a second. But yeah, it's just, we've loved changing it up to that specific style, and we do go to Milsims. We're still going to go to Milsims in 2021. So we just love it all. SpeakyB really just hit us like a truck. I mean, it is so much fun. The community is so great, and it's a new thing, and we've been able to kind of share it with everyone and kind of do our own little spin on it as well. So basically, a couple weekends ago, we went to Nashville Airsoft. If you guys keep up with our Instagram pages at HTK Airsoft and Harrison McCoy 4, that is my personal. We went to Nashville Airsoft, which isn't super far away from us, probably only like 3-4 hours or so away from the farm here. And then we just recently went to Georgia as well to SS Airsoft and played a tournament there. We're still planning on going and scheduling like a lot of really big SpeakyB tournaments as well, like real official, you know, prizes and stuff, a bunch of different teams traveling from all over the place. Normally whenever we have been traveling, maybe it's due to COVID right now, we're the only team from like way out, like a couple states out, who go to the SpeakyB events as of right now. So we can't wait till we get to go to a tournament, maybe in like California or something. I'm not going to say any specific places because I'm not sure just yet. But we're really excited to be able to travel again and stuff. And I know a lot of people have been waiting to just get out and go to new places and go to these big tournaments and meet a bunch of more teams and stuff and play with a big outside group, you know. But yeah, as of right now, that's pretty much it as far as Revelation. We've been utilizing our team a lot to help with the building of the indoor as well, and we've been making a lot of progress. It's still just going kind of slow due to other circumstances and stuff, but everything's still going really well, and we've been able to get a lot done with the help of our team. So next, let's talk about some of my gear and some personal changes that I'm going to be making. This is kind of a spin-off of basically what I was saying about how much SpeakyB we've been doing lately and the tournaments that we've been going to and the impact that Revelation Viper has had on me and the gear changes that are necessary to make, because I mean he is so specific with every single little part of his gun and gear and how and where the mags are placed. I mean, if you guys have ever like really paid attention to some of the videos or short clips that I've had of him on the YouTube channel, like his loadout's kind of out there, to be honest. But it's super cool, and I've really learned a lot. So basically what I'm going to have coming up is an evolution of my Polar Star. You guys have seen my Polar Star in so many of my videos. I mean, the majority of my videos, I have my Polar Star. It's made a couple of main changes, a couple adjustments, mostly pushing it more towards a SpeakyB style tournament gun. But this change is going to just blow everything else out of the water. I mean, it is really, I'm going to do a comparison video of everything that it's gone through pretty much from the time I got it to what it's going to be, and that should be out here in the next month or so. It's really just a matter of when I get the parts, installing them, making sure that I like everything, and then I'm going to throw up a video for you guys so you can see exactly what I've had to do over the course of playing so much SpeakyB to get my gun from where it was to where it is to perform best for me. And this will have been like probably almost a 2-year-long process. I mean, that is, to me, that's crazy because it doesn't seem like I've had that gun for very long. And the changes have been so slow that I haven't really noticed a huge difference. But looking back on it versus looking at the upgrades I'm about to make to it, it's really come a long way. So that's going to be super interesting, I think, for you guys to see. And maybe you can even take something away from it and make some changes on your guns as well. Whew. It's like not cold out right now because the sun's out, but it's like still a little breezy. Kind of worried about like the wind and the audio and stuff, but yeah. So what is coming up for events at HDK and that myself and Revelation is going to be traveling to? As I said before, we are hoping to do even more traveling and visit even more fields for SpeakyB tournaments. Weekend after this weekend, so March, maybe it's the 13th, something right around there, we are going to be going to Brushy Mountain Prison. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I still don't even know too much about the event. All I know is that it's milsim and it's huge and it's kind of a freaky location, but it's supposed to be really fun. Apparently they've done airsoft events in the past there. So yeah, it'll just be really cool to check that out. We've been playing outdoors here, and then aside from that, just a bunch of SpeakyB tournaments, which is great. But we haven't done any big, excuse me, milsims in a while, it seems like. So that'll be really cool. And aside from that, Red Arrow 2 is coming up as well, and that we have not a very specific layout as far as like what I'm going to be doing personally, but we're going to cap it at, I believe, 180 players or so 90 versus 90. And I will say that within the 90 on my side, which is like civilian clothing, black, and some specific colors of camouflage, we're going to be running a pretty tight-knit group. I mean, it's going to be we're really going to be making a push on the opposite team, so I'm not going to give too many details just yet, but always go and check out my Instagram pages as well. Shoot me a DM on there and I'll answer any questions that you have about maybe joining my squad specifically for Operation Red Arrow 2. Progress and updates on the field itself. Like I said before, we're still working on the indoor. We're getting a lot of great help from our team and others to get that all worked out. There's a couple more things that we have to go through before we can officially open, but the SpeakUB field, as you guys saw in the Saraceno video, is pretty much complete. We've been doing a lot of other things as far as the building of the field specifically, but the building itself has to have a couple of things changed on it as well, and that's why it's taking so long. But aside from that, here at HTK Outdoor, we are going to be adding a couple more cool things for our bigger events like Operation Red Arrow 2. But yeah, it's stayed pretty much the same cool feel that it always has been, but we're going to keep throwing out surprises for you guys as well, especially here at the outdoor for our bigger events coming up. So I'm not going to keep you guys for too much longer. I got to get going. It's cold. Kind of. I'm probably just complaining too much, whatever it is, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you are all excited for the content that's going to be coming up, because there is a lot of it, okay? There's going to be a lot of great things. Revelation, new gear, new reviews, new cool stuff on the field, and things that you can all get on if you guys just check it out, stay in the mix, like and subscribe, click the notification bell as well, follow the Instagram pages, Facebook at HTK Airsoft as well. You can find us on all of those platforms, and just hit us up and let you know, and we'll answer any questions that you guys may have or anything you guys need. So just hit us up, let us know. I'll let you guys get back to whatever you were doing. Be safe. I got to get back, and I'll see you in the next video.